Alright traders, I'm back again with another video. This time we want to talk about the Euro USD, what we see for the long-term range of the Euro. Not long-term as far as year, but maybe for the next few weeks. So we'll look at what I see for the next few weeks, and this is just my personal analysis basing things off of really support and resistance and you know the Ichimoku system and certain patterns that I see in the market. I'm not basing this off of any fundamental analysis. So if there is anything fundamental that goes on to change the market, then I haven't taken that into effect right now. I'm basically a technical analysis type of person, so I like to use all technical analysis. I don't use much fundamental analysis. So what we're going to do here is jump into it. Now this pink line that you see here and then this one over top, this is forming the ascending triangle pattern that I showed before for the breakout and then the move for to take that trade there. Now you could see a few things. The market broke that level, and I've been calling for the market to pull back to this level because that's what the market likes to do. It likes to pull back to prior support and resistance levels. So it can pull back to this level and then maybe take off, fool around at this level and then go. Now the whole numbers are very important, as I did a video on this yesterday, but you could see where price broke through this support and resistance level that I had. So it broke through this resistance line that I had here, and it went to the whole number, bounced off of that whole number of 3300, bounced off of that level and came back down. So I'm looking for the market to do a few things. I'll show you on the 4-hour time frame what I'm looking for it to do immediately within the next few weeks. But here we have a support level that I've drawn in, and here's another one. So these solid lines here, these are at the fractal levels. Fractal high, fractal high, fractal high. And that's going to be a resistance level. These fractal levels are resistance levels. So these solid red lines are fractal levels of resistance, and then these dashed dotted lines, these are levels, the whole number levels where the market pays close attention to, and that's where we should be looking at too. So the market went through my line here and went up to the whole number and retraced, looking for it to come back down here and then go again. On the daily time frame, everything looks bullish because we have a TK crossover, which is bullish, and this crossover happened inside this cloud here, so that makes it a normal strength signal. And it looks like the angle of the Tengen-sen and the Kijun-sen is it's on a nice slope upwards, so the market is moving upwards nicely, and we look for that continue. Look at the angle of the angle of the cloud here, and then you have a Kumo twist, which was bullish right here. And then you have price above the Kumo, and then you have the Chiku span above price and the Kumo, which is all bullish signs on the daily time frame. Nothing to tell me to go short. Now when I go to the 4-hour time frame, I'll show you how you can go short against the trend, but it'll just be for scalping positions. Basically my long-term trades, I follow that trend. I don't like to ever go away from the trend. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. All my analysis is done on the daily, most of it. That's where I find my support and resistance levels. That's where I see the bias of the market, is it bullish or bearish, and then I take all that into effect. That's where I draw the triangle pattern that you saw there. I took that off, everything off of the daily time frame. Okay, so now what we're going to be looking at here on the 4-hour time frame, things don't look as bullish. Things look a little 50-50, okay, because you have a TK crossover here, which was bearish. It looks like your Kumo cloud is beginning to narrow down, and eventually maybe a crossover, so we'll see what happens there. A twist right here maybe. You have this crossover, like I said, which was bearish, and then you have Chiku span inside this price realm here, Once it gets below this level here, it's going to be a bearish signal. So you have two bearish signals, but you'll still have price above the cloud, which is bullish. Your twist will still be bullish. Okay, so let's look here. Now on the 4-hour time frame, there's this level right here, and I'm going to put a line. Actually, what I'm going to do is show you where I think the market is headed. So I'm not going to even waste time putting that line. That line starts right here. This is the bottom of that line. And this is the level where I'm looking. Okay, so now I see the market beginning to range. It's made a top level here, and it looks like it's making this bottom level here, and I'm looking for the market to stay in that range a little bit, and I'm wanting it to break to the top side. Now you see that I put all this on the close of the candles, because price could go way up here and then come back down and close in here. The range is where we're closing. Okay, so here's that range. Now, like I said before about the short term, the short trade where you can make scalping, that would be two things. You could either take a long trade off of the bounce here and ride it up to this level here, or these three levels here, this support level, this resistance level, or the top of this box. This is where I would take it, right to the top of this box, or it may bounce up here and then come down and close. But basically we look for the price to bounce here, come up to here. We're not looking for it to break out of this level yet. I think even when trading opens back up, I'm not looking for the euro to get moving again on a nice trend until after the first of the year. So then I look for it to break out of this level here, and once it breaks out of this box, we go. Now if the market comes up here, you could look at a bounce here and take it short again. Now that's where we would be going against the daily trend that I was telling you about. We'd even be going against our bias on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, but that's something that you could do. But just looking at all this here, this is what I see. And you got this cross here. You're 50% bearish and 50% bullish, right, on the 4-hour time frame. But the daily is all bearish. I mean all bullish. So I'm looking for the market to consolidate in this box level for a good while after the New Year's maybe, and then break out of this level and then take off to those three solid lines that I suggested that I will show you. So we're looking for the market to eventually come here. This is about 300 pips away right here. So we're looking for the market to come there. So we're like 31 to 34, 300 pips. And that's the way I'm looking at it. So hopefully I'm helping someone. You see where, again, let me show you. This is where we're looking to stay in this range here. Like I said, we may range in here until around New Year's or so, and then break out above this level. So I'm not looking for this level really to get broken before New Year's myself, because the market's so unpredictable right now with the New Year's and holidays coming, all these holidays right now. But after the holidays and everything straightens out, then you can start looking for the market to get back to normal. But other than that, I hope I'm helping someone, blessing someone, and helping you to learn some of the Ichimoku and basically just trading even without the Ichimoku system. Now today is Christmas Eve, and it's the day before we celebrate the birth of our Savior Jesus Christ. I kind of wanted to make another video for tomorrow on Christmas and just add in a few thoughts about our Savior Jesus Christ. And for those that don't believe what I'm talking about or saying here, I'm sorry. I don't want to defend anybody, and everyone has the right to their own opinion and their own belief. But this is the way I feel, and I don't want to push that on anyone. But if you think about things that I say, or somehow you become a Christian and feel the same way, or if you already are and you feel the same way, then you understand what I'm talking about. And salvation, I'm just hoping that everybody gets to see the glory. I know that's not possible, but my thing is seeing souls be saved every day. And just helping traders trade right now, that's not saving souls, but that's just trying to be a blessing to somebody. So I'm going to try to make another video on Christmas Day, and I'm going to probably talk a little more about our Savior Jesus Christ. But I'm still going to talk about our trading, because I know that's what most of you want to hear about. Okay, traders, until that time, until next time again, hope I'm helping somebody, and hope I'm a blessing to you. And God bless. So long.